is the
That's right.
Green Party's program here on WHPR on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. My name is Ann Grimmett, and today we have a special guest with us, Quintin Willliams, also a member of Michigan Welfare Rights, and of course, our candidate for City Council, one of our Green candidates for City Council, Mr. Derek Grigbsy. And we have Derek Grigsby's lovely granddaughters with us as well. Would you introduce yourself, ladies?
Hi, my name is Nikayla.
Hi, my name is Khalees Powell.
All right. Okay, we're going to be talking today about some issues to do with the United States Social Forum. For those of you that don't know, the United States Social Forum is coming to Detroit in June of 2010. And we'll start out with Mr. Quintin Willliams. Mr. Williams, who's also an advocate for the disabled. So go ahead, Mr. Williams.
Hello and good evening,
Okay.
Detroit.
Take
It's good to be here and show
Go
you,
ahead.
tell you some things about the U.S. Social Forum that's coming in June of 2010. It's an educational and mostly a social justice thing that's going to be happening for all of us to be embraced in, and I want you to be a part of this. The USS Social Forum is something that we will remember and also gather knowledge from. It's educational, it's a social justice, it's also something that you will never forget.
Yes, I agree with that because I was at the 2007, the first United States Social Forum, which is a spinoff of the World Social Forum. So, Quintin, let me ask you, what is the name of the organization that you are with that has, helps out the
That's
disabled?
supporting this.
Michigan Welfare Rights.
Besides welfare rights.
ADAPT, which
Okay.
is the disabled or disability rights people's organization, which looks out and for the rights of people with disabilities.
Okay.
Amen.
There are many people who have disabilities in the state of Michigan as well as in the city of Detroit. I know that there are many who need some resources and things that need to be done, such as ramps, whether the doorways are wide enough for you to get through, and if you have any problems with in your lifetime, because I did when I first had my disability, I want you to call in and just ask a question or anything that some type of barrier that you may be facing.
Well, can I ask Quentin?
Sure.
Well, Quentin, when did your injury occur? Or
June 1991,
and how did it happen?
automobile accident.
Okay.
Okay.
I suffered a traumatic brain injury as well as a spinal cord injury. I was
Well,
in
you're
a
doing
coma.
good now, brother.
I was in a coma for 6 to 8 months, and I overcame this through the grace of God.
Amen.
That's my rock right now, and He has been my rock.
He's mine too.
All right. How would you tie that into the social forum, Quentin? The U.S. Social Forum.
How would I tie that?
Yes.
Oh, by that being a person with a disability and being a part of the U.S. Social Forum, it will give people the ability to learn and observe things that will further themselves as well as other people who are part of the U.S. Social Forum. It will just, I'm just exhausted. I'm just right now. My heart is still pumping because when we had a potluck in December of 2008, ever since then, I just can't I'm overcome by what's going to happen. It's going to be 20 to 45,000 people coming to the city of Detroit, and we're going to put Detroit back on top again.
Yes.
Detroit has never been one to stay down,
Right.
and I know that the U.S. Social Forum is something that's going to put us on top.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
yeah, You know, I have my notes here, and I never read them when I should, but let me just give a breakdown of what the United States Social Forum is trying to do here. It's the United States Social Forum is a gathering which grew out of the World Social Forum process. If you guys don't know what the World Social Forum is, you can go to the website and look that up. It's easily accessible. And it came out of that process, bringing together activists, organizers, people of color, working people, poor people, and indigenous people from across the United States. The goal of the gathering is to build unity around common goals of social justice, to build ties between organizations present at the event, and to help build a broader social justice movement. So that's basically what the United States Social Forum is.
Are you there, caller?
Yes. We have a. Yes, I'm here. We have a candidate there running for city council,
Yes.
and you know, we need some people that's going to be on city council that's going to stand up for the citizens of Detroit,
Exactly.
not just the Cobo Hall deal or something that's going to fatten their pockets. We need people that's for the people, by the people, of the people, and for the neighborhoods. And I need to know what kind of concerns is going to be brought to the table for the people.
All right. Our candidate's name
Yes.
is Derek Grigbsy, and go for it, Derek.
That's a great question, caller. I'm with you. I think there's too much talk about Cobo Hall. Cobo Hall is huge right now. We don't need expanding it. We got leaders coming into office, and the first thing on their agenda is how they can expand Cobo Hall. This is only benefiting businesses and what specifically the auto business. We need jobs here in Detroit. We need better city services. I think those two issues are the main things or priorities that a person running for office should deal with. City services are, it would bring our citizens' morale back up to know that trash is being picked up, that streets are being swept, that lighting is working, that water is not running all over streets. These are the issues that if we were to concentrate on city services, they will create jobs. We just need the money. We need people who are not corrupt, that will use our money for their benefit. We need to have people in office that's going to use that money for our benefit. And
All right.
my main priorities will be city services, because that will create jobs.
Okay. Thank you for your call.
Okay, and one more thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, one more thing. I would just like to let the gentleman know that's running for city council, he can count on my vote.
All right. Thank
you.
you so much. God bless. Thank you for your call.
That's coming from Washington. Is it going to be enough? Well, we looked at a plan
No.
was put together. Well, apparently the answer is no. And here's what's happening. About $7.5 billion is going to come from the federal government over the next 2 years to Michigan. The government has the governor, Michigan, has already received $3.6 billion, and of that 3.6, 1.3 has already been used to balance the budget for this year. Now, Joanne Watson and a team of people working with her put together a Marshall Plan for
Yes.
Detroit.
Yes.
It's a detailed plan for addressing these serious, profound issues of the destruction of the city, the need to rebuild it, the need for jobs, the greening, and so on.
It just takes money.
Right. This plan, and again, this is not necessarily a plan endorsed by the Greens, but simply one that is out there, calls for $17.3 billion for Detroit alone that we need immediately. So, when we look and see that Michigan is getting 7.5 over 2 years, there is nowhere near enough money in the current stimulus package to address in any serious way the problems of Detroit. That is a problem. That is why the Greens are demanding that we want more money, at least the money for the Marshall Plan, which is $17.3 billion immediately.